we enjoy doing activities that are destructive. For instance, smoking, drinking, eating junk food, watching porn, and also being lethargic are all examples of bad habits. Why do we do it when we know we should avoid it for our overall health and well-being? Why is it so difficult for us to break our destructive behaviors? Hello and welcome to Curiosic. Remember to like and subscribe to show YouTube that you enjoy what you're watching. So, let's get started. Bad habits such as smoking, a poor diet, and a lack of exercise are among the primary causes of death. Poor eating is responsible for around 11 million deaths per year around the world. Tobacco use kills about 5 million people per year around the world, accounting for over 20% of all deaths of adult men and 5% of deaths of adult women. People seem to be on a one-track journey to self-destruct rather than desiring immortality. We understand that bad habits will cost us in the long run. Why do we do it though? Comfort is the short answer. It gives us with the comfort we need. Everything is viewed by our brain in one of two ways, pleasant or uncomfortable. Our brains are wired to be reward-based, and our reward is a sense of comfort, which causes the release of dopamine, or the feel-good hormone. For example, when you take a puff of that cigarette, you receive a hit of dopamine, and when you bite into that delicious burger, you get a hit of dopamine. As our brain begins to associate these negative habits with positive feelings, we begin to seek them more, resulting in habit formation. Habits are connected to one of your brain's most primitive structures. The same part that governs breathing is known as the basal ganglia. As the behavior is repeated, the brain activity in this area decreases and becomes automatic, and it does not fire up until the reward is received. The process of habit is a four-step feedback loop that is cue, craving, response, reward. For example, your phone buzzes with a new text message, cue, you want to know what the message's content is, craving, you grab your phone and read the message, response, and your craving to read the message is satisfied, reward. The buzzing of your phone is linked to you picking up your phone, which develops a habit. When a behavior is socially acceptable or even desirable, people tend to reconcile the fact that it is harmful for them with the thought that everyone else is doing it. We say things like, I know this is terrible for me, but in social circles it makes me more accepted. We witness it all the time in our daily lives. If 5 out of 6 people in a group smoke, the 6th will almost certainly start smoking as well. A lot of people do things like eat junk food, skip workouts, get very drunk, and binge watch TV shows and movies. We often justify our actions by telling ourselves lies such as I'll stop after this one, just one more, I'll stop from tomorrow, it'll be different this time, and so on. This justification provides short-term stress relief. What can we do to put a stop to it? It takes practice and repetition to form habits, and it takes the same to break them. You must embrace discomfort in order to stop indulging in bad habits. You choose to leave your comfort zone when you decide not to indulge in your bad habits. Think about it, people only change when not changing becomes the less comfortable option. Leaving your comfort zone involves a phase of trial and error, during which you will almost certainly achieve some level of success. Here are some strategies to assist you on your way. 1. Decrease your anxiety levels. A dopamine release gives you a euphoric experience when you engage in a new, rewarding behavior for the first time. This causes alterations in both the connections between neurons and the brain systems that control actions, which can explain why we begin to establish bad habits in the first place. Our brains aren't wired to deal with the adrenaline surge that comes with all of the things that are more readily available to us now than they were when we were cavemen. Where are some possible solutions? Increase your willpower and overall brain health by getting enough sleep, exercising frequently, and using stress reduction techniques like meditation. 2. Know your cues. Cues are the context where you tend to engage in the behavior. If you're a smoker, for example, the cue might be work breaks, or if you are addicted to your phone, the cue might be your notification buzzing. Knowing your triggers can help you avoid them. You can adjust your environment to reduce the sight of cues. As the law states in James Clear's book Atomic Habits, make it invisible. 3. Replace a good habit for a bad one. It's far easier to replace a bad habit with a good one than it is to break one. If you're a smoker and you tell yourself not to smoke, your brain still hears smoke, but if you tell yourself to chew gum instead of smoking, your brain has a more positive, concrete action to do. However, creating a new habit requires time and dedication, so don't give up if it takes longer than you expected. Give yourself a better reason to quit. We all know that quitting smoking is good for our health, and that eating fewer burgers can help us lose weight. In comparison to your good habits, the rewards for your bad habits are immediate, which can sabotage your motivation. That is why it is critical to have a compelling reason to stop. As Nietzsche stated, he who has a why can bear almost any how. Between where you are today and where you want to be, who you are today and who you want to become, there's discomfort. Embrace it. Thank you for watching. Comment below and let us know if you want more content like this.